Hi and welcome back to Normski TV. We're doing a preview and predicted lineup for the game tomorrow, where we play Wolves at home at the Emirates. And yes, this is a big game. We're currently languishing in 14th place after Leeds beat Everton away today 1-0. And guys, we got to do something here because, mate, we seem to be going downwards instead of going in that direction. And then the following week, we got a massive game away to our North London rivals, Tottenham. And so we've got to do something. I mean, tomorrow, Tottenham go away to Chelsea. Somebody's going to drop points there. So we've got to capitalise after that game because we'll be playing last tomorrow. So, it's nothing but a win. We can't afford to draw. We've only scored 9 goals in the Premier League. I keep going on about this. I sound like a scratch record. We need the likes of Aubameyang to turn up now and do the business. Lacazette has just been off form. We know Aubameyang has been off form. He's only scored 2 goals in the Premier League. It's currently not good enough what we're doing. We are not being creative enough. Some people will say not decisive enough in terms of goals. We create chances, but we just don't put them away. That's what some people are saying now. And we watched that game against Mulder away, and that was a really good game. And I thought second half we really played well. We was very aggressive, especially second half. Likes of Nelson, Pepe. Unfortunately, he's going to miss the game through suspension because he headbutted a player from Leeds, Lasky, whatever his name is. I can't remember what his name is. And he misses the game. And he had a really good game against Mulder. But unfortunately, he's not going to make that game. But, you're looking at who Arteta's going to bring in on Sunday. And, again, what formation is he going to play? Who's he likely to pick? Who are the players that are available and who are injured? We're not too sure what the situation is with Partey and Willian. But, I mean, I'm going to go with a predicted 11 with the possibility of these players being fit. But at the moment, I didn't really hear Arteta's press conference, so I'm not really too sure who is going to be available. But, yes, we're going into this game. As I said, Wolves are a counter-attacking side. Very similar to how we play. They have got some dangerous players, the likes of Jimenez. You've got Dendolka. You've got Moutinho. These are guys that are, they know where the goal is, the back of the net is. And Neves, Troy, who's recently been coming off the bench, but he's very dangerous, very quick. And they may, come tomorrow, he probably won't start, but I'm quite sure that as legs start to tire, they may bring him on depending on what the situation is. And we need to stand up against him. He'll probably be facing up against Kieran Tierney. So Kieran Tierney has to be on it. Absolutely, he's got to be on it. So tomorrow is massive. We need to win this game. In terms of our record against them, last season we drew with them at the Emirates, but we had a fantastic away win in July to beat them 2-0. And that was really pleasing to see. And I'm hoping that we can replicate that come tomorrow, where we really take and impose ourselves on Wolves. Let's not worry about how they're playing or try to stop them how to play. We need to just go out and impose our game, play with speed, aggressiveness, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to describe it as. We've got to be decisive in terms of how we approach this game. And we are dependent on Aubameyang to come through now and get his form back. It's just too bad that after 9 games he's only got 2 goals, and he has to come good. He has to come good, and I'm hoping that tomorrow will be the day that will happen. So going into this game, we've got 13 points. I think Wolves are they're around about 12th or 11th from 14 points. So they could, if they beat us, they're going to increase that gap to 4 points. If they beat us, we're on 13 points, as I said. And we're languishing in the kind of bottom half of the table. It's not good. It's not good, and Arsenal need to turn it around. We need to start scoring goals. Let's hope tomorrow we do that. We have to face break them down, because they are very good defensively. They set up in a five, but what they will do is if we lose the ball, they will break on us quick. They have got very quick players, so we've got to be wary of that. And the likelihood is Bamian will come back into the fold. El Nene and Kolasinac, they I think they have now come out of their isolation period and are fit to come back and play. Willian, we're hearing possibly 50-50. Again, we're hearing the Partey is possibly 50-50 in terms of making any appearance. Lacazette, will he start tomorrow? I doubt it very much. He'll probably be on the bench tomorrow. I do think he will probably be on the bench. Also, Saka, again, he ended up, I think he had a dead leg, from what I understand. So I don't know how he's improving with that, whether he's going to be available. But we've got to go with a team selection, go with a match score prediction. So let me first of all start off with who I think I would like to see playing. Now, it might not necessarily be the case because, as I said, it might be that we find out some of the players are injured. But ideally, if I was going to go within 11, go and play a 4-3-3, then I would go at the back. Bellerin looks like he's going to come back into the fold. Maitland-Niles, for me, funny enough, last season he played really well against Wolves, especially away, and really had Troy in his back pocket. But of a late, and I don't know if it's because he's just not getting the regular game time, and his game seems to have suffered a lot. And I'm not personally confident about putting him in there. I would go back with having Bellerin at right back, and then in the centre too, if Luiz is fit, then I will go with David Luiz and Gabriel as a centre back pairing, and then Kieran Tierney as the other left back. So that's my back four. Now, if Partey is fit, and I mean this could probably go to a four, because Partey could probably play that deep role in terms of the defensive. I would go with Partey, Granit Xhaka. God. Playing at home, El Nene, because I don't want to go defensive. Ceballos is probably the more creative of the two, so I probably would go with Ceballos in there, but with Partey dropping deep. But that's who I'd go with. Ceballos and Xhaka sort of playing slightly further forward, and Partey sitting in that defensive role. And then the three up front, we will go with on the right hand side. It looks like, because of obviously the suspension, if Willian is fit, no, go. I know Reece Nelson can play. He's played on the right hand side. Predominantly he plays on the left, but I would try, if Saka's fit, I would go with Saka on the left, Reece on the right, and Aubameyang down the middle. That's who I would go with. So the team is Leno in goal, back four of Bellerin, Luiz, Gabriel, and Kieran Tierney. In the three, we've got Partey playing in that deep role with Ceballos and Xhaka playing slightly in front of them. And then on the right, go with Nelson. On the left, Saka, but they could probably interchange. And then Aubameyang down the middle. So what we've got is pace up front. We've got a bit of guile. You've got Nelson who can run directly at them, and he had a really good game against Mulder. So, and he was really aggressive. So, we would like to see him. We need players that are going to run at them and carry the ball. That's most important, and then create those chances. You know, Saka could create those chances for Aubameyang, and then you have Ceballos who could play slightly further forward rather playing in that deep role and leave Partey to be sort of in that kind of anchor role. Just in front of the defence to protect the defence, because he really did well when he played against Man United. And so I would go with that as my team selection. But as I said, it's only my team selection. We know what Arteta's going to go with. And, you know, if he does, and who I think he's going to go with, let's hope he plays the right formation. But just tell them, guys, come on now. Let's play with the handbrake off. Now, we're at home now. We're not playing away, we're at home. Let's impose our game on Wolves. Take the attack to them. Let's not be pragmatic. Let's not be conservative in terms of when we're playing the ball. Let's get the ball out the back quick. Let's move it through the lines really quick. Move it quick. If you've got like the likes of Partey in there, that ball, ping that ball to him. He can turn and bang it to those front three. Sometimes bypassing the midfield, but if he needs to link up Ceballos and that, then, you know, hopefully we can get that creativity and Ceballos playing those through balls. Okay, and then you've got the likes of Saka or Tierney or Bellerin overlapping on the wings. So we're getting creativity also from the wings, because they could ultimately, if they are pushing up, you know, you've got the likes of Partey that can cover a lot of those grounds, you know. If one pushes up, then Partey can cover on the right side and vice versa. So there has to be a system about our game, but we need to play with freedom. Play with the handbrake off. We need Aubameyang. We need Aubameyang to score. I believe that he will score tomorrow. I am going with a score prediction of 2-1 to the Arsenal. I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet. Wolves are very dangerous, and Jimenez, he always seems to score against us. Even though, yes, we won 2-0 last year away to them, but last season away to them. But I believe that we will get a 2-1 win, and then it takes us nicely into the North London derby. Now, obviously, Tottenham are on form, but when it comes to the derby, form goes out the window. Bragging rights now. It's all about bragging rights. So let's see what happens. I want to be coming back on here tomorrow with the player ratings, the review, with a massive smile on my face. As I said, I'm going with a 2-1 to the Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal. Let's do this. Do it for yourselves. Do it for the badge. Do it for the team. Do it for the club. Yeah? And let's really go out there and have a great performance. Listen, please like, subscribe, share. Share it around. I'm on 79 subs. On your through away 20-odd. Was it 21 away from 100? So, guys, share it around. Please. I want to get to that 100. Hopefully before the year is out. Still trying to do my thing, and hopefully as we go on, I'm hoping to get more content out there in terms of podcasts. I notice a lot of the other channels are doing a lot of podcasts, so I'm gonna try and get on that now and see how we go with that. But obviously it's just trying to link the people and just find out when they're available and stuff like that. But look out for that in the future, and hopefully we'll have more good content. Thank you for, as I said, sticking with me, supporting the channel, watching the channel. Please like, as I said, share, put it in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.